So what is your last class are item categories, no? Now write down client's role, heading. Client's role, heading. Heading client's role. Write down creation of purchase requisition. Now we'll start creating PR. How clients will create PR? We'll learn now. Creation of purchase requisition. Heading. Write down T code ME51N. ME51N. Okay. Write down path. SAP Easy Access screen. SAP menu. SAP menu. Then logistics. Then materials management. Under materials management, purchasing. Under purchasing, purchase requisition. Under purchase requisition here, guys, ME51N, create, enter. ME51N, create, enter. ME51N, create, enter. Enter. So, guys, here comes your PR creation screen. This is your PR creation screen. Okay. Right on. In that, serial number 1, select document type. That is PR. No? Select document type. Select document type. Okay. Then, here guys, see, as we are aware, all purchasing documents divides into header data and item data, right? So here guys, header and item. But here in between header and item, we have item overview. Okay. Rather heading item overview. Rather heading item overview. In this item overview, we will enter required materials. We will enter required materials. Since whatever materials we require, we will enter here. Okay. Right. Okay. Now here, let us start step by step in item overview. Here guys, first serial number item. First serial number item. Right on. In this field, system will update in this field, system will update serial numbers automatically. Serial numbers automatically. Serial number automatically. Okay. Next. Here, guys. A means account assignment. You write down like this. A hyphen account assignment column. A means account assignment. Write down. A means account assignment. Okay. Here. Write down. Account assignment will be maintained. Account assignment field will be maintained only if you are buying material. Only if you are buying material for direct use. Only if you are buying material for direct use. Direct use means directly you are buying and using it, storing it. You are not keeping for stock purpose. Okay, na? So, Radon, in this field we have to maintain following account assignment. In this field we have to maintain following account assignment. Here, guys. A means asset. See, whenever you are buying asset now, like machineries, equipment, capital materials, then in account assignment field, here we have to maintain A. A means system will come to know, okay, you are buying assets. Yes. Because when we buy assets, we will not store it now. We will use directly, right? Capital materials. Next. E means customer material. Customer, right on customer means if you are buying any material for customer purpose directly. Directly customer purpose. Okay. Then F. F means order. In bracket production. PP modular. If you are buying material for direct order purpose, na? And it means production purpose, then we have to maintain P. True production order. Right? Okay. Then K. K means cost center. If you are buying material for any work purpose, any work, welding. If you want to do welding, you want to buy welding electrode. Correct, na? So those welding electrodes will be purchased per cost center. Welding is the work. Example, welding is the work. Okay. Next. N. N means network. If you have PS module, no, then we will use network. Next P. Same. PS module. This is for project purpose. Project. Next Q. Same. Project but make to order. Means directly we are buying material for project purpose. In that case, we have to give Q. So remember, guys, these three will be used if you have PS module, project system modules, or else we will not use this. Okay, here you can check. P, Q, N, okay, K, next C, C not required, E, customer, F order. Okay. So here we have to maintain those items, account assignment. Next, serial number 3. I means item category. So after account assignment, next here. I hyphen item category. Okay. Radha. Select item category in this field. Now we are discussing standard, so leave blank. But we have 6 item categories. We all know that. So how these 6 are coming here? Because of this document type, it is copied from standard. It is assigned to this document type. So it is coming automatically. As of now, select standard. Right? In this field, we have to select document type, comma, select standard document type. Sorry, select standard item category. Select standard item category, blank. Select standard item category, blank. Okay. Next, serial number 4, material. Serial number 4, material. Right? In this field, we have to give material code. Here we have to give material code. Whatever materials you require, no? You have to enter in a sequence. Okay? Material code. Next, short text. Red and short text. Next field. Serial number 5, I think. That's serial number 5. Right done. Short text. Okay? Right on. In this field, system will copy material description. Okay? Based on material code. Based on material code. So based on your material code, in this field, system will copy material description automatically. Okay. Next, quantity. Next field means next serial number, write on field quantity. Write on. In this field, we have to enter required quantity. Okay. Next, unit of measurement. UN means unit of measurement. Write on UN hyphen unit of measurement. Okay. Write on. In this field, system will copy. In this field, system will copy In this field, system will copy unit of measurement, from material master system will copy unit of measurement from material master basic data 1 based on material code. So based on this code, whatever unit of measurement you have given, it will copy here. Okay. Next, delivery date. Next heading, delivery date. Next serial number. In this field, we have to enter material required date. Okay. In this field, we have to enter required date. In this field, we have to enter material required date. So when you want the date, you have to enter here. Okay. Next, material group. In this field, system will copy material group from material master in this field, system will copy material group from material master based on material code. Okay. Next, give plant and storage location. Give plant and storage location. Give plant and storage location. Next, PGR. PGR means purchasing group. PGR means purchasing group. Okay. Right on. In this field, system will copy. In this field, system will copy purchasing group from material master. Okay. Next, requester. Requester. See, this requester means, right on, I'll tell you. In this field, we can maintain purchase requisitioner name. Or PR request name. PR requisitioner name. Means whoever is creating PR, we can maintain his name here. We can maintain his name here. It's not mandatory field, but if client asks you, I want to maintain my PR creator name, then ask him to maintain in this field. Okay. Just 1 second. Guys, sorry, got disconnected. ME51N, then select document type, let us PR, then go to item overview. See here, just you have to give, see this, we are buying it for stock purpose, no? So I'm leaving account assignment blank now. Just I'll give material code here. Okay, just give material code here. Then request quantity, then delivery date when you want. I want it on 30/05/2020. Then plant and storage location. Then enter. See, short text it will copy automatically, unit of measurement it will copy automatically, material group it will copy automatically, purchasing group it will copy automatically. Just 1 second, it is loading. See here, name copied, unit of measurement copied, material group copied. So purchasing group also it is copied. Okay. Now write down guys, header data of PR. So under header data, write down. In header data, we will maintain data. In header data, we will maintain data only if it is applicable to whole document. Only if it is applicable to whole document. Okay. So in header, we have only one tab, that is text tab. Write down text. There is only one tab available, that is text tab. Text tab. Okay. And in this tab, okay. In this tab, we can maintain any information has a text. In this tab, we can maintain any information has a text if it is applicable to whole document. If it is applicable to whole document. Okay. Next, write down. So there is only one tab, that is we have discussed. So we have done with header data, we have done with item overview. Now let us start item data. Heading PR item data. Heading PR item data. Heading PR item data. Right on. In this item data, we have to maintain data individually for each item. have to maintain data for individual item. So for every item, we have to maintain this item data here. Okay. So write on first tab, material data tab. Then in this tab, we can check material details. In this tab, we can check material details. In this tab, we can check material details. Okay, next, quantity slash dates tab. Quantity slash dates tab, second tab. So write down, guys, in quantity slash dates tab here, quantity field number, field you write down, quantity slash quantity ordered slash open quantity. Write down these three fields. Quantity slash quantity ordered slash open quantity. Quantity slash quantity ordered slash open quantity. Okay. Write down. In quantity field, this one, we have to enter required quantity. Full stop. Correct. So now this request will go to whom? Purchasing department. Now purchasing department, what they'll do? They'll request quotations. They will finalize vendor. Then they will give order. Correct now. So write on. If PR converts into purchase order, if PR just guys, 1 second, I'm getting a call. If we convert PR into PO, then PO quantity will get updated in quantity ordered field automatically. Then PO quantity will get updated automatically in quantity ordered field. In quantity ordered field. So automatically it will come in this field. Automatically it will get updated. And remaining quantity. In bracket write down PR quantity minus PO quantity. And remaining quantities in bracket PR quantity minus PO quantity. will get update in open quantity field. Will get update in open quantity field. Will get update in open quantity field. Okay. So see here, PO quantity 100, but I have not ordered anything, zero quantity. So 100 minus 0, 100. So it will get updates automatically, right? Next, closed. Next field, closed. 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 Right on. If you want to close purchase orders manually, purchase requisitions manually. If you want to close purchase requisitions manually, if you want to close purchase requisitions manually, then activate this field. Okay. Next, delivery date. Okay. Right on. In this field, we can maintain delivery dates of the material. Delivery dates of the material. Delivery date of the material. Okay. Next. Here, guys. GR processing time. GR processing time. GR processing time. Right on. This field will copy from material master. This field will copy from material master. Next, right on valuation tab. Next heading, valuation tab. Next heading, valuation tab. So here, guys, MA51N. taking a lot of time today, then, right? Right on. Under valuation tab, first field valuation price. Valuation price, first field. Right on. In this field, system will copy in this field, system will copy material price from material master accounting one view. In this field, system will copy material price from material master accounting one view. Okay. So here guys. Next, invoice receipt. Next field, invoice receipt. Next, invoice receipt. If we activate this field, then system will then expect invoice. Then system will expect invoice. Or else system will treat free material. 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 Okay. Next, source of supply tab. Next, source of supply tab. Source of supply tab. So under that, write down assign source of supply. Under that field number 1, assign source of supply. Write down. If we click on this field, then system will copy vendor codes automatically. Vendor codes. Then system will copy vendor codes automatically in following sequence. In following sequence. So write on this following sequence here. First, quota arrangement list. Then source list. Then contract. Then purchase info record. This is a sequence how system will select vendor while purchasing material. In following sequence. 100% interview question for fresher. Okay. So here guys, just you click on that. If you maintain source list or quota arrangement or info record, now automatically system will give vendors here. See, if you maintain, if you are not maintained for this material, then it will not give anything. See, you have maintained source list, so it is copying automatically. You have maintained info record, it is giving automatically. Okay. Or else, if you are not maintained all these things, na, so in purchase order, whatever vendor you are giving, system will accept that. Okay, that we'll discuss in purchase order. Next, status tab. Next, status tab. Right on. In this tab, we can check our PR current status. Okay. See, after PR, if you create RFQ, na, automatically it will get updated as RFQ created. If you create purchase order, automatically it will get updated purchase order created. So in this tab, you can check what is your current PR status, whether you created RFQ or still it is in not edited mode. So you can check the status. Okay. Next, contact person tab. Next tab, contact person tab. Right. In this tab, we can check user details. In this tab, we have to enter user details. In this tab, we have to enter user details. Okay. Next, means we can check user details. Next, text tab. Text tab. Text tab. Right on. In this tab, we can maintain any text if it is applicable to individual line item. In this tab, we can maintain any information. In this tab, we can maintain any information if it is applicable to individual line item. Okay. Next line. In this tab, text will copy from material master. In this tab, system will copy text from. So we can maintain text as well as system will copy text. Okay. In this tab, system will copy text from material master. Purchase order text view, PO text view. From material master, PO text view. Your fourth viewer, purchasing text view is there, na? From there it will copy. Okay. Next, delivery address tab. Next, delivery address tab. Right on. In this tab, system will copy delivery address from plant address. Delivery address from plant address. Delivery address from plant address. Okay. Next, and if required, and if required, we can edit here. 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 So delivery address, if you want, you can edit here. Or else you can take plant address or delivery address. Okay. Right on, next line. After maintaining all required fields, okay. After maintaining all required fields here, guys, click on check icon. This is your check icon. You can check on my screen. Click on check icon. Okay. Then, if system displays, click on check icon, and if system displays no message issued during check. If system displays no messages, here guys, no messages during check. During check, no message issued, issued during check. Here, we got some information, but it is not able to display. Yes, this one here. If system displays no message issued during check, then click on save icon to save PR. Okay. Then click on save icon to save the PR. Okay. Click on save icon to save PR, and system displays PR number at left bottom of the screen. System displays left bottom of the screen. PR number left bottom of the screen. Just save it. Right done. This PR number will be used for further RFQ and purchase. Okay. And this PR will be used further to create RFQ and purchase orders. So guys, this is how you have to create purchase requisition manually. Okay. So remaining part will complete tomorrow about T codes, tables, and all those things. Okay. We'll continue tomorrow, and we'll continue from here. Bye for the day.